Salams and welcome. Once again, establishing that the universe has a beginning and that a supreme creator exists. People like atheists like Georges Pulitzer, they defended the idea of an eternal universe, because if you have an eternal universe, they say that God does not exist. So in the early 20th century, before the discovery of the Big Bang, the scientists were adamant that no, God does not exist and that the universe is eternal. Now, people like this atheist, Georges Pulitzer, was in the 20th century, defended his idea in his books. He was an ardent champion of both Marxism and materialism, and we have shown that both of these are utter failures, because materialism says that God does not exist, and we're going to prove that wrong. So putting his trust in the validity of the infinite universe model, Pulitzer opposed the idea of creation in his book, Principes Fundamental de Philosophie, when he wrote. Now listen to what he wrote. He is absolutely convinced that God does not exist, and he gives his reasons why. And then everything that he's saying here is going to be proved wrong by scientists themselves. So his fellow scientists are going to prove him wrong. So what he said, he is saying, this was in the 20th century, the universe was not a created object. Now listen to this. If it were created, then it would have to be created instantly by God and brought into existence from nothing. To admit creation, one has to admit in the first place the existence of a moment when the universe did not exist, and that something came out of nothingness. This is something in which science cannot exceed. So he's saying this is illogical. Science will never accept this. What he did not know is that science was to prove that the universe indeed had a beginning. Right? And just as Pulitzer himself declared, if there is a creation, then there must also be a creator. So he's saying, if you are saying the universe had a beginning, so it means that there's a God. So in fact, he is admitting it himself. But he's denying God, and he's saying that no, the universe was there for eternity. But today, scientists have proved the universe had a beginning, that there was a time before which the universe did not exist. That is that when the universe did not exist. The universe had a beginning, and the scientists are now admitting that because the universe had a beginning, somebody created the universe out of nothing. This is known as creatio ex nihilo. Creatio ex nihilo, creation out of nothing, where there was not even an atom or a molecule in the universe. So compared to the 20th century, scientists, a lot of them were atheists, and then also based on Darwin's evolution theory, they felt that no, God does not exist. But today, in the 21st century, scientists themselves are in a shock, because all their data, all their telescopic observations, all their microwave observations, all their radioisotope observations has proved two things. One, the universe has not been existing for eternity. There is a cause and an effect. Someone caused the universe to come into existence through the Big Bang. Rule number one, proof number one. Proof number two, the universe is still expanding because it's seen by the red shift. And proof number three, the greatest evidence is the cosmic microwave background radiation, which shows without a shadow of a doubt there was a Big Bang. So today the scientists are in a state of great confusion and deep pondering, because now they've got to admit, even the atheists have got to admit, based on their own scientific discoveries, that something, a supreme creator exists, but yet they are a bit shy to use the word God. We are not shy. We say God, we say Allah, we say the supreme creator, because we know we've got the truth. The Quran is the absolute truth. Stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillah.